नमस्कार। श्री पीयूष कुमार जी, श्री चंतनु चक्रवर्ती, श्रीमती विनीता रावरे नांगिया, श्री विकास सिंह जी, श्रीमती कल्पना शर्मा, मीडिया फ्रेंड्स from Times of India Group, distinguished guests and others watching online. I am delighted to launch Times of India Literary Festival 2021. The last 17 months, my friends, add up to the most difficult period the world has endured in generations. It may be no exaggeration to say that the COVID-19 pandemic has touched us all at a personal level. People we care about have suffered, and much that we took for granted has been shattered. The pandemic turned life upside down, affecting millions of people globally. In times of great turbulence, we are also required to be a source of hope to people around us. Even as we struggle, comes the question, who do we lean on for support? Then there is the perspective that in the long arc of history, man has shown himself to be capable of displaying hitherto unknown levels of resilience time after time. So in a crisis like this, it is literature that poses the most relevant questions and comes up with pertinent answers. Literary figures, through their work, appeal to our imagination in a number of ways as creative writers, moralists, knowledge givers, guides, philosophers, among other things. So great writing, its core, reaches out to us in ways that nothing else can. Reading is an experience where we are not burdened by the need to project an image. We lose ourselves in the world of words, in an experience that transcends all limitations of time and space. There is no such thing as an appropriate time to immerse oneself in great writing. Literature, through multiple forms, appeals to the inner being. It shapes our consciousness and helps us evolve into more refined human beings. At different stages in our lives, various writers and themes appeal to us. Literature has the variety to provide each one of us something that we can relate to at different moments in time. From the ancient times, India has been a repository of knowledge and wisdom. It's a celebrated cradle of culture, which has given the world the Vedas, the priceless treasure of philosophy, including the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita, immortal epics like the Ramayana and the great Mahabharata, fables packed with wisdom, such as the Panchatantra and Hitopadesa, and Kalidasa's magnificent literary text, including plays, to cite only a few examples. Since the early ages to contemporary times, a thread of unbroken tradition can be traced in all of languages across all regions. Today, every single language in India is pulsating with vibrant literary activity in multiple forms. Perhaps no other country in the world can lay claim to such a rich, diverse, cultural, linguistic, and literary heritage. My dear friends, literature in these difficult times opens pathways to new experiences, filled with hope and optimism. Literary texts recreate places, events, and experiences, providing a magical escape into a world in which we lose ourselves. I have been informed that the Times of India launched the Lit Fest in 2015. It's a very good initiative. The festival which brought a number of writers together to discuss their books and views and then proved to be very successful from the word goes. Thus, this in itself is a reflection on the quality of talent that festival showcased, as also the painstaking efforts of the organizers. I am glad that the RIT Fest had no entry barriers and was thrown open to all for participation. I am certain that this is one of the reasons behind its resounding success. I am told that the standout feature of the Times RIT Fest has often been the sparkling exchange between book lovers and authors. Another interesting aspect of the RIT Fest is that, in keeping with the democratic ethos of our society, there has never been a hierarchy in moderating the exchange between authors and readers. In other words, there is no stepping down, and inspiring as this feature is, it also adds to the liveliness and vibrancy of the RIT Fest. The pandemic has overturned the very notion of going to work. A consequence of it has been that circumstances have forced many of us into a sort of isolation, cutting us from our everyday work environment. Unfortunately, this is one of the most unhealthy dimensions of daily life, which is a matter of concern today to experts in mental health as well. The innate empathy that we develop when working in physical proximity with the other humans has perhaps been seriously impacted by this new approach to work. One of the underlying aims of the RIT Fest is to offer all of us a chance to connect again in conducive surroundings. Man by nature is at his best in a social setting. The RIT Fest not only allows us to hear authors expand on their ideas and catalyze the thought, but also allows readers to articulate their responses. We used to say that a renowned author will not be fired by an idea that gives birth to the next book from a sharp observation made by a member of the audience. The silver lining of the last 16 months have been a rapid increase in the pace of digitalization of activities. It has demolished the barriers of access in a way that nothing else has, and is without doubt a manifestation of human creativity in the face of adversity. Not only is human imagination capable of finding ways to cope with these extraordinary circumstances, but also can convert adversity into an opportunity. I am certain that the RIT Fest will emerge once again as a healthy platform for the exchange of different ideas and diverse views. I am told that some of the names were read out just now. Prominent people across the globe, and more particularly from India, are joining this. I hope that there will be meaningful exchange of thoughts, ideas, and we try to learn from each other's thinking, learn out of their experience and their thought. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizers for inviting me to Times RIT Festival 2021. I would like to compliment the Times of India group for taking this initiative in organizing this RIT Fest and providing an opportunity to the people across to have the opportunity of knowing the thoughts of different writers, the exchange of ideas and the firework of ideas through questions and also by their good responses. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.